Well, welcome to this disaster in making. I'll start whooping up my lather. I was watching our buddy Bowtie RN, part of the Shaving Cadre, one of his last videos, and good on him. He is starting a straight razor journey. Gotten a couple razors from other guys in the cadre and doing very well, might I say. And I got to thinking, like, if this guy, look, I'm anxious, I'm moving, I can't stand still. I'm a little worried for myself. Oh, here, let's put on the old, gonna need this today, I think. A little safety third, you know what they always say. I was thinking, hey, if he's willing to take on that challenge, maybe I can try something else again I have not been successful with. Hey, he's a nurse. I realize I can do this dichotomy of a shave. Respect, honoring nurses. For those of you that don't know, this last week was Nurses Week, also Hospital Week. Everybody got a dang week now, or day, or whatever. That's cool. That's all right. But there's more of us nurses than the rest of us. So I got this is one of the first gifts I ever got as a wet shaver, traditional shaver. I was in a Christmas exchange and got this from somebody. It's got fine platinum soap in it, so that's been soaking away. So I'll pour the milky goodness off of there and pre-shave myself. Well, before I booger it all up, I should show you. I don't know. I think you've seen this shirt before. I got it from my buddy Bill M on the Cadre. He made up shirts, Club 333 for the Titleist. Essence by Titleist. There's 333 of them in the original batch. A whole bunch of them live within the Cadre walls, I would say. So sorry for this noise. I got a load from this ceramic mug, which I don't often do, but I was in the, like I said, so Bowtie, who I don't know very well yet, he was gonna join one of our cadre calls. Didn't work out. Tomorrow is a cadre call, but that's Mother's Day, so I'll be hit and miss. But hopefully he'll be able to mesh up and join us on a call. It's a good way to get to know folks. So I was thinking, you made me think of this razor I'll show you, and then I was also like, well, let's dig in the back and see what else we can find to use. And I came across this RN thing. So we got Bowtie RN, we've got Cutthroat, he's on ours. We've got I keep forgetting his name. No, his real name Bruce. Graybeard, right? You're Graybeard. We like call him Bruce. He's just a Bruce. He's a nurse on the cadre. He's got at least 4 of us. One of the nurses is going under a major procedure in less than a week, so we'll all be thinking about him. But what did I pull out today? The WEC Sexto Blade. There are a few razors I have never been successful with, so I got it in this box. This came to me, I believe, by CBL, Chris Lindsay of CBL Soaps. Pretty cool, the original blades and a little metal or leather pouch, which I do not use the original blades, but I never had a good shave from this. Never had a good shave from a gem razor. I kind of written those off, no need to try those, or an actual straight razor. I can use every other shave out under the sun. And just as I was pulling this out today, I was, because I was wondering, why can I not get a good shave out of this? Maybe it's just the blade. Maybe the blade isn't sharp enough for me. When, I use Wizametz and feathers most of the time. Sometimes a Wilkinson sword with a mild razor. But a lot of blades and stuff, they just kind of tug and stuff. And I was thinking, maybe you can't get a lot of different blades for this. So I'm not going to go digging. I just realized I should have pulled it out to show you, but I'm using a Diane branded hair shaper blade in this thing. Nice, big and long. I mean, I love the aggressive looking killer razors, but it's maybe, it's probably not the ergonomics of this thing. I mean, it's the same as any other shavette that I'm using. Maybe it's just the blades kind of suck. And I got the tensile, what do you call it? The whiskers, the tensile strength of steel. So if you don't have something super sharp, it's just gonna tug. So we'll see where this goes. It's the whole, like, you gotta, once a year, you forget why it is you don't use that thing anymore. You go, well, it can't be as bad as I remember. Here we are reminding me of why we don't use this anymore. Let's see. Hey, that's pretty good. Huh. Interesting. That's a pretty good first pass. That was good. That was glorious even. Don't get your hopes up though. I'm not going to. I mean, there is a reason I don't get this thing out. Unless it was just a blade. Maybe, some blades you need like at least one shave to knock off the burrs or, whatever, smooth it out a little bit. Now, I will say, so I'm going much lighter than I normally would. And by that I mean I would like to add a little pressure because I think I need to add some water to this lather too. But I'm feeling like I'm not removing all the hair. Than I normally would on a first pass. But I'm more concerned about let's not bugger up the moneymaker. So, wow, woo. We might see blood. That's my 20 years from now, the cadre will be big enough. We'll do a off-Broadway musical. The first tune will be about enabling some poor soul wanders unsuspectingly into the cadre club and walks out 2 hours later with 40 new hobbies and an empty checkbook. But the skin, it's feeling I feel like the residual is not slick, it's sticky. And that's no bueno either. But except for that, where I felt it dig down in my neck there, right above the carotid artery, we're doing pretty good. Yeah, there we go. I didn't properly hydrate my soap. It would have been fine for a DE, but I think with this thing we need a little bit more slickness. I was trying to keep my shirt a little clean too. It's unusual that I shave in the shirt I plan to wear for the day. I guess I could change. I mean, that wouldn't be that big of a chore. But I was going to wear this today. Just wanted to show you all. Is that a little seepage maybe? That's right. Okay. And I'm trying not to talk. My tendency to be a little bit willy-nilly. But I mean, look at this thing. I mean, that's just, there's soap on it. Maybe get the soap on. I mean, that's lethal. You could do surgery with it. In fact, maybe they do. I don't know. Holy cow. Okay, so not everybody is into medical stories and it grosses them out, so I won't tell. Yeah, this thing, it might have just been that I had to get a couple shaves on the blade to even it out. because this is riding the razor's edge. Get it? Riding the razor. I felt right there that it was, that's pretty smooth. It was getting the hairs off good, but I felt like if it was a fraction Spider, he's a resident engineer guy, what would it be? A micron just change in the angle of attack of this would have just created a fillet. What was it gonna? Oh yeah, the nastiest tool I've ever seen in the OR was I'm not even gonna tell you what it was for, because then your imagination go wild, but it was a knife blade about this long. It looked like you could hack through the jungle with it, but it was a surgical blade this long, this wide, that you could have taken apart a cow with. It was, we got some blood down there. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Life is like a box. Why are you talking? Shut up. So I'm a little worried about. We're gonna leave that alone. This thing is deadly. Normally I can go over a little nick and it's fine. This I'm just a little afraid it'll just like follow the path of least resistance down in there. You hear that? A lot of. I've talked about that before, about overcoming the automatic desire to, when you hear whiskers when you're shaving, to want to give more pressure, go over and over and over till it's good. I'm a professional, right? So I can handle hearing that now without feeling like I need to run with it. But can you hear that? Can you hear it? I'm going over again, but I'm not adding any more pressure with this guy. Lots of razors you can. You'll be like, oh, there's stuff there. I'm gonna get rid of it. This one though, we're just gonna come out alive and be happy about that. I've got also to the point where pretty much, that ain't bad. I can do 2 passes with an open blade on the cheeks, and we got super good BBS. So that's okay. We'll do the 3rd pass, and we'll be golden. Yeah. So tomorrow, I got my 2 Sunday Shaves with Dave videos posted. Don't have one lined up for tomorrow, Mother's Day. I know there's a plan in this house in the morning. I don't know what time that's happening and stuff, so we'll see. We'll do more. It's not gonna. I'm not committing to a timeline for those, because I'll fail you immediately. So I'm impressed. So, pretty good. I had to stop myself from talking there. I mentioned on another video, the place I normally get myself is here, right? The angle, because we go out and then down, and I hit that little ledge with the razor. The other, the neckle area, you're always going to ding that up, right? That's thin skin that, has whoop-de-doos and stuff like that. So that's a common area for the weepers and stuff. But the other one for me, so I can dig the razor in here sometimes, so I get a nice little straight line there. The other place is right here. I mentioned that before, because I'm trying to get close to the edge, the hair, whatever you want to call that. Because technically, this is a mustache and a goatee, right? Not the whole thing is not a goatee, is my technical understanding. So I guess this would be hey, is this the lower part of the mustache or the upper part of the goatee? Because you could have a mustache that comes down like that, right? Or you could have no mustache. I guess if you have just a goatee, it tends not to, you wouldn't go up there, right? That'd look a little goofy if you had a goatee and it went up. Wouldn't it? Yeah, if you just have a goatee, it just ends here. I don't know. I don't know. I was going to say one day when I've had way too much to drink, we might find out. I'll come down here and say, let's see what this looks. No, that's never going to happen. Anyway, so there's a tendency again to want to come in so that I can, kind of ride that line. Because of the angle, you can't get right up next to the hairs, right? So I'm starting a little bit out. So I have to remember the edging is supposed to happen when I go down, and try not to kind of do that dig. Though it is my hand wants to do it. Mm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You know what it is? It's another sound thing. It's another sound thing because I get close and I can hear like some thicker whiskers being popped off, and I want to, make sure that I don't have any of those close to the line, and I gotta just leave them be. It's okay. It's all right. Now I don't know. It's been a long time since I shaved with this thing. Since I learned this stroke, which again is a good way to dissect your carotid. I think. Oh my gosh. I'm a little uncomfortable at the moment. This blade is very, you know what? I might pull the ripcord on this baby. Maybe I'll go down. I'm not gonna try the cross because this blade, let's see how much longer it is than an Artist Club. So the Artist Club blade, yeah. Oops, hello. Here we are. So I can't see. I don't have my glasses. Artist Club blade is like, hold on. I'm curious. Hold on. Here, let's wipe the, we're super educational today. So this blade is there, yeah. So that's how much more blade you got. It doesn't seem like a lot, right? But you have to think like a DE blade. What is that? Another quarter or a third of a DE blade in length? At least a quarter. So anyway, like I mentioned, you got the dippity-doos and whatnots down there in the Necco region. And if you're trying to cut across a valley with a straight blade, where's that is going to hit on these corners? And you can see that's just death, right? Death corner there, just waiting to bury itself in your neck. So I think it's a little long to do that. So, not that, that might get the viewers up a little, arterial spray on the walls, the folks that like to watch Dexter and stuff, but we're just I'm gonna go down this way. Nice and soft, nice and easy. We got a little jitter there. I don't know. I think it's, just the geometry of this blade is not right for the pass I need to make on my neck. The other thing is I've been yapping here, so I think my hear that? See, I want to get rid of that. But it should be, I think I'm doing okay. I'm letting the razor do the work. I really don't feel the edge much on my skin, so I think I'm doing great with the no pressure thing. So we will bring in the judge. By that I mean the Allen block. I got a little lit up a little up here, which surprises me. It's going to be a bad day when you feel a little stinging just with the water. That helping sometimes. Oh yeah, we got some on the neckle region. I'm kind of surprised. I thought I was going to get away with this one with just that one weeper, but I think I'm going to get lit up on the neck. Lit up on the neck. So let's see. All right. Okay, so just a little here. That's okay. That's all right. See up here where I was feeling it with the water. Not real. Okay. This is a little tingly down here. Surprising me. I thought we'd be okay there. Take a deep breath. Uh-oh. No, that's an old war wound. Let's see. Whoop, whoop. Oh, yeah. Okay. So not the worst. We're kind of, lit up a little bit down there. Probably the best shave I've had with this thing. So congratulations to me. I would not shave with it again tomorrow. Maybe when I was younger. When I was younger, I might just pick a soap that this did not feel as slick as it probably should have been. Plus, like I said, I was kind of yapping away, letting it dry out a bit on my face. Scoop out the rest of this lather out of the cup and let it dry out. Let me get the Allen block off my face. But, so I guess what I'm saying is by tomorrow, we'll probably be, healed up back to normal, but there's no reason to push this. I'm just happy with the performance that I had already. Quinn, I keep forgetting I need to look at all the logos lined up right here for you to, smile, take enjoyment at. Somebody got to email Quinn's and throw out the mild sponsorship recommendation request. What was I saying? Yeah, but but chances are, is the video dark? It's looking very dark to me, huh? Can I push? Whatever. Chances are if I try this again tomorrow, it'll be even more raw. It won't be the end of the day, but no reason. We'll do something tomorrow that I know won't cause any of us any pain. Anyway, it's that time. It's that this moment brought to you by Breeze Barbershop, the sweetest smelling barbershop in Tucson. I don't know. I feel a little dirty saying that now. He said it doesn't smell sweet. It's not a sweet, What do we change? First of all, that's the tagline. We've been saying that for a long time. But what would I change it to? Like, it's a barbershop in Tucson. You could say that. That's kind of non-specific in general. Isn't totally true. No, it's not even. It's not in Tucson, right? It's outside of Tucson. It's some oldie place. But we got to stick with people don't know where that is. It's a barbershop somewhere around Tucson. How does that? This moment brought to you by a barbershop somewhere in the vicinity of Tucson. Well, guess we need to work on that. Have a great weekend. See you on the forums.